This is my informative, personal vlog, if you will, on the topic of androgyny. And the reason why I want to talk about androgyny is because I've gotten a lot of questions about what do you view it as? What's your perspective on how have you dealt with it? How has it affected relationships? And I also want to answer a few questions now. Androgyny is the ambiguous sexual identity of a male or a female because they have masculine and feminine qualities at the same time that cause them to have that ambiguous identity. And I find it like a very liberating experience. I find it fun. I find it new and refreshing to be able to be on the spectrum, because there's a spectrum being a -5 on the if you're a -5, you tend to be more feminine. If you're a +5, you're more masculine. I love being so ambiguous and just like having this mystery towards myself. I enjoy it. And I want to talk about my personal experiences with androgyny. Ever since I was, I'm going to say 5, people have constantly confused my gender. They've never been able to identify whether I was a boy or a girl. They would always just come up to my father or my mother saying, "Oh, I love your child. What's its name?" And I'm like, and obviously I'm thinking of anything. I'm thinking about candy or something. And my father and mother is just like, "It's a boy and his name's Jeffrey." No one's ever really able to tell. And I remember when I started, mature a little in the face, get taller, whatever, in 5th grade, people still couldn't tell. I had a curly-haired bowl cut, no makeup, nothing. I dressed exactly like a boy. People still couldn't tell. They really confused me for a girl numerous times. And when I first encountered it, I remember these 3 girls came up to me. They were like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" I was like, "I'm a boy." Like, "No, you're a girl. You're way too pretty to be a boy." I'm like, I was confused and angered because I'm like, I'm a boy. I'm telling you that's my gender. Yet you are denying me that right to say that's my gender. And, oh, FYI, I do identify myself as a boy, an androgynous boy, and I have no problem admitting to it. I love it. No complaints whatsoever. Continuing. And this happened all the way until, I want to say 10th grade, before I started wearing makeup, because then obviously you would be confused. I'm just going to say before I started dressing the way I do, people would confuse me all the time, and it almost became like a compliment to me because I love, like I said, I love the mystery of it all. Like, I love the ambiguous identity that no one can really tell what I am. I find it, unique about myself. And I know there are tons more androgynous people. I'm not the first one to do this or the first one to even address this topic, but like, I feel unique in a way being able to do that, especially in South Florida, because you don't really see a lot of androgynous people in South Florida, or at least I haven't. Being androgynous to me is being able to not even have to wear makeup and be confused as a boy. That's how I view androgyny. True androgyny to me is being able to be completely natural and have that ambiguous sexual identity to me. And I believe even when you've probably seen on YouTube Michael James, Spyrex, and I do watch them. I love their androgynous channel. I adore it. Like, they make me proud to be androgynous. I've seen them without makeup, and they are my definitions of androgyny. Being able to play both roles without their makeup, with the way they dress, without being able to dress up. They like have such feminine and masculine qualities. Like, I adore it, and I simply just I'm just in shock and awe when I see them. So yeah, that's also how I view androgyny. That is my personal experience. Dealing with it, there's nothing really to deal with it. It's a fun, liberating, exciting experience to me. I've never dealt with any rudeness. No one's attacked me, harassed me for it. Boys that I have found attractive have come up to me and said, "You're beautiful. I don't know if you're a boy or girl, but I just want to say that. And it's just so, like, you know, it's, like I said, being androgynous is such a huge compliment to me, and I love every aspect of it. And that kind of segues me into my other point of how androgyny affects relationships. Androgyny affects relationships completely, in my opinion, from my experience. I'm going to take it from my point of view because I don't know how females deal with androgyny. I can't really touch base with that because I have no experience with that whatsoever. Being an androgynous boy, tons of guys have come to me, and I'm not being conceited whatsoever, have come to me and addressed the fact of me being attractive from their perspective, and they love the idea, but they can't get past what I identify myself and what I actually am, which is a boy. And it kind of just knowing the fact that I'm a boy, but you know, like a very pretty boy in their eyes, they can't get past. They can't get past what they can see pretty, but not boy. But it's affected a lot of relationships. I have this one kid that it's kind of currently happening right now. Like, I find him, like, he's just so perfect to me. And I met him, I want to say, like, via Facebook, through, like, a mutual friend. Like, I saw him, like, in my newsfeed due to, like, him, like, my friend commenting, I was like, let me add him. And I found him very, you know, attractive. He has, you know, said, you know, has said the same to me. And I don't have the courage in myself to say, you know, do you feel the same way about me? Because I'm scared, like, due to my my gender, he won't like me. And it does sadden me because this has happened more than once, and it really sucks because I'm not brave enough to address the subject. I'm the person that beats around the bush instead of being forward about the subject in the matter of, like, do you like me for the appearance? Like, what do you like about me? What draws you to me, but why can't you further it more, like, make it into a relationship? And it does take a toll on you, because not a lot of males are comfortable with dating an androgynous person. Like, I've seen androgynous males in a relationship, and I envy them so much, but not me. I'm not at one relationship, and it does sadden me sometimes, because I feel like me being who I am, expressing myself in a very androgynous way, no one wants that. They want that typical, you know, gay guy that is masculine, that one with, you know, scruff and everything. Like, that's what everybody wants. No one really wants an androgynous person. And that's just, like, how I personally feel. I'm not generalizing anyone. It's how other people feel, but that's how I personally feel about the subject. And a few more questions to answer about my androgynous ways is, another question that really stuck out to me was, will I be wearing heels or dresses in the future? I wear really baggy sweaters with just, like, you know, underwear, and it's quite uncomfortable. I don't like the breeze that I feel going through. I don't know how girls do it. It's so irritating, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I like shorts or pants. Shorts are, like, probably the closest I'll go to something that's even close to a skirt. Shorts, that's it. Because I wear pants or high-waisted shorts on a daily basis, and that's the best I can do. Heels, I wear creepers, and it does get uncomfortable after a while. Like, I feel kind of weird. I don't know if that's the same feeling as heels, but it just does not feel, you know, cool. Like, not cool, but, like, it doesn't feel right on me. Like, I don't like it. And it's not like I'm opposed to the idea. It's just, like, my feet are just, like, sore after, like, an hour of wearing something that's so, like, high and just a high platform. I'm just like, oh, I just want to go home and take it off. But, so, yeah.